Welcome back to the discussion and thank you for always joining us. We are presenting a question that was done in K.c.s.e 2013 paper 2 question number 23. And the question we have reads, the equation of a curve is given by y is equal to 5x minus half x squared. Part A, on the grid provided, draw the curve of y is equals to 5x minus half x squared between the values of x is 0 and x is equals to positive 6. Remember, you cannot draw the graph without a table. So we are going to have a table having the values of x and also the values of y. We can assume when the values of x are 0, then the value of y, when you substitute it here, it will be equal to 0. If it is 1, the value of x is going to be 2. The value of x is going to be 4.5, sorry. When x is 2, the value of y is going to be 9. When x is 3, the value of y is going to be 10.5. When it is 4, the value of y will be 12. When it is 5, the value of y will be 12.5. And finally, when x is 6, the value of y is going to be equal to 12. Remember, to get the values of y, you simply substitute them into the function. Remember, we are supposed to move between 0 and positive 6, and that is the table we have. From there, we are going to go to part B, to part A, and draw that particular curve. Remember, we do not have the negative values of x and y, and therefore we can decide that the common point O to be at this point. Then going upwards, you realize that the highest value of y we have is 12.5, and therefore we can decide to use a scale of 2. This one will be 4, this one will be 6, this one will be 8, this one will be 10, 12, and this one will be 14. Then on the x-axis, the highest value we have is 6, and therefore we can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our x-axis. And of course, the other one is the y-axis. Having done that, we can now draw that particular curve. When x is 0, y is 0, which will be at this point here. And when x is 1, y will be 4.5, which will be at this point here. When x is 2, y will be 9. When x is 2, y will be 9 at this point here. When x is 3, y is 10.5. 3, we have 10.5. 10.5 will be roughly on 11, which will be at this point if you round off. When x is 4, we are going to have y as 12. And when x is 5, we are going to have 12.5. 12.5 is around 13. And when x is 6, we are going to have the value of y to be 12. And once we have done that, we are going to draw the curve joining all these points this way. So after we have drawn our curve, we are going to give it a name, And remember, this is the curve of y is equals to 5x minus half x squared. We are through with part A now. Then B, by integration, find the area bounded by the curve between the line is equals to x, between the line x is equals to 6 and the x-axis. That is the area that we are supposed to calculate. Remember, area, that is B, will be obtained by integrating the given function within the range x is equals to 6 and x is equals to 0. Remember, the function we have is 5x minus half x squared. We are going to integrate in respect to dx. In this case now, the area will be equal to, we are going to add, this is x power 1. So we add 1 to the power, then we divide by 2. We are going to have 5x squared divided by 2 minus, if you multiply 2 down here, half times 2 will give us 1. That means we are going to integrate, not differentiating. So we add 1 to the power, then we divide by the total new power, which is 3. That means we are going to have x cubed. Then half divided by 3 will give us 1 over 6, or simply we divide everything by 6. And at this point, we can introduce the limits, that is x is equals to 6 and x is equals to 0. Now the area is going to be equal to 5 times x, which is 6, but this one is squared, you divide by 2, minus x, which is 6. We are going to cube this, we divide by 6. Remember, the other one is going to be simply 0, because if you substitute the value of x, which is minimum, this one is going to give us 5 times 6 squared divided by 2, you get 90, minus 6 power 3, that is 216, divided by 6 will give us 36, and the area will be equal to 54 square units. We move to the next part of the question. In the next part of the question, that is C, on the same grid as in A, draw the line y is equals to 2x. For us to draw the line y is equals to 2x, we need a table having the values of x and y. When the value of x is 0, y is going to be 0. When the value of x is going to be 1, the value of y will be 2. When it is 2, this one will be 4. When it is 3, the value of y will be 6. When it is 4, this one will be 8. When it is 5, this one is going to be 10. And when it is 6, this one is going to be 12. Having done that, we can now draw that particular line. When x is 0, allow me to use a different ink. When x is 0, y is 0 at this point here. When it is 1, the value of y is 2. When it is 2, the value of y is 4. When it is 3, the value of y will be 6. When it is 4, this one will be 8. When it is 5, the value of y will be 10. And when it is 6, the value of y will be 12 at this particular point. Once we have done that, we are going to use a ruler to join all these points. That is exactly what we have. So again, this is the line where y is equals to twice x. Then from there, we move to Roman 2 of part C. This is simply C Roman 1. Then C Roman 2, we are supposed to determine the area bounded by the curve and the line. So the first thing we are going to do is that area of the curve has already been found to be 54 square units. So we are now going to find the area of the line. The line we have is y is equals to 2x. That means area will be obtained by integrating between the limit 6, 0. So we are going to have 2x. Then we are going to integrate this in respect to x. Area will be equal to, we are going to have, this is the same as x is raised to power 1. We add 1 to the power, you divide by 2. This one is going to be 6 squared. Then we insert the limits of 6 and 0, meaning we are only going to use the value, the maximum value of x, meaning we are going to have 6 squared minus 0 squared, giving us 36. Now to find the area, we are going to simply take the area of the curve, which is 54, minus the area of the line, which is 36, and this one is going to give us 18 square units, and that gives us the area between the line and the curve. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, you click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you will automatically be given a notification. The scale we have applied here is, for the y-axis, 1 centimeter represents 2 units, and on the y-axis and on the x-axis, 1 centimeter represents 1 unit. Thank you and welcome.